You're at a crossroads. On one side, a charming older house with that beautiful, mature landscaping and a story to tell. On the other, a brand new build, gleaming and full of promise. It feels like a simple choice between character and convenience. But what if I told you that this decision could be the difference between a dream home and a decade of surprise repair bills? For too many buyers, the romance of an older home's charm fades the moment the first five-figure repair bill shows up. As a real estate professional who's guided hundreds of families through this exact choice, I've seen it time and time again. That charm is often sitting on a foundation of hidden risks. In this video, we're going to break down the top reasons why a new home is very often the smarter and safer investment for your future. Let's just get right into the biggest difference between a new and a used home: maintenance and repairs. When you buy a used home, you're not just buying the house, you're inheriting every single problem and aging component. That beautiful 20-year-old colonial, it likely comes with a 20-year-old roof and a 10-year-old water heater and plumbing of a questionable vintage. These aren't just potential repairs, they're financial time bombs waiting to go off. As a rule of thumb, many experts suggest budgeting at least 1 to 4% of your home's value each year for maintenance. But for an older home, that figure can easily climb as major systems approach the end of their life. A new roof can set you back anywhere from $11,000 to over $20,000, depending upon the home. A new HVAC system can run you thousands more. And these aren't if expenses, they're when expenses. According to a 2025 Bankrate study, the hidden costs of owning a home, which include property taxes, insurance, and maintenance, can add up to over $21,000 a year. Now, compare that to a new construction home. Everything is brand new. The roof, the appliances, the water heater, the windows, it's all fresh from the factory. This means your odds of facing a major surprise repair bill within the first few years drops dramatically. More importantly, it's often covered by a warranty. New homes typically come with builder warranties, which might cover workmanship for a year or two, and major structural components for up to 10 years. Instead of starting a repair fund on day one, you're building equity in the home. You're buying peace of mind. So this past weekend, I invested the time to watch a bunch of videos on YouTube put out by realtors and contractors claiming that new homes are garbage and the old homes are the best homes. And I had to laugh. And that's why I created this video, because the fact is that every home at one time or another was a brand new home. And with any new home, of course, there are going to be some things that pop up, whether it's cracking of drywall from settling, or there might be a pipe that has some dirt in it and gets a little bit backed up. But 9 times out of 10, you're getting a home that is going to function very, very well. And those minor touch-ups are going to happen as a result of the changes in the weather and the temperature and the humidity levels that cause the lumber to expand and contract and the home to settle, which usually occurs during the first year. And that's why most builders offer a 1-year warranty, because they're going to come back in and take care of those items for you and at no cost to you. And then you shouldn't see that happening or recurring over and over and over. If it does, 90% of the builders will still come back in and fix it a second time if you ask them to. But the important thing to know is that a home is 100% built by human beings, and therefore it is 100% repairable. There's nothing in a home that can't be fixed. It's just a matter of the time and the aggravation that you go through while experiencing it, yourself. And the used homes, or the resale homes, which average age is 25 years old, they've already gone through all of those things. So somebody else has gone through the irritation on your behalf if you're buying, that resale home. Whereas on a brand new home, you'll be dealing with those issues yourself. And as long as you go into it with your eyes open, knowing that some of these things are going to occur, if they do, you're prepared for it. If they don't, you feel thrilled that you didn't have to mess with it. An aftermarket home warranty on a resale property which has an upfront cost of several $100s or more and has to be renewed every year, comes with an entirely different set of rules. First, you'll pay a service fee of around $75 to $125 every single time a technician comes out to look at a potential repair. In contrast, a new home's included warranty is far more robust. It typically covers your plumbing and electrical systems for 2 full years, and the air conditioning unit often carries a separate manufacturer's warranty for 5 to 10 years on parts. An aftermarket warranty also has significant coverage gaps. They often won't cover pre-existing conditions, meaning damage from neglect, whether by you or the previous owners, or for purely cosmetic issues. So while a builder's warranty is designed to fix the normal settling in pains of a new house, an aftermarket warranty on an old house makes you pay a fee for every single service visit on top of that yearly cost. And if the problem isn't covered, well, you don't get that service fee back. Let's talk about a cost that doesn't arrive in one scary bill, but slowly bleeds you dry month after month, and that is your utility bills. An older home, like one from the 1990s, or even older than that, is often an energy sieve, plagued by drafty windows, poorly sealed doors, and decades old insulation standards. Every one of those little gaps is a place where your hard earned money is literally vanishing into thin air. With a new home, the HVAC systems are engineered for peak efficiency, and many new homes come standard with Energy Star appliances. So let me give you an example of actual real life savings for a new home versus a resale. I have a home that was built in 2022, so it's 3.5 years old now. My average electric bill for 2025, about $107 per month. Now, I have a home that's a one-story home. It's almost 2,200 square feet. I do not have solar on it. So that's a true cost. My water bill averages about $30 a month. That's real savings in comparison to an older home where I know people who live here in Las Vegas, in the summertime, they might pay $600 or even $700 a month for their electric bill. My highest electric bill in the summer has never crossed $300. That's real savings in comparison to an older home where I know people who live here in Las Vegas, in the summertime, they might pay $600 or even $700 a month for their electric bill. I have a savings of over 50% versus friends of mine with similar home sizes in a desert environment during those hot summer months. That's a huge difference. It gives me the freedom and flexibility to do a lot more of the fun things I want to do as opposed to budgeting for those larger energy bills that are coming up. And in the wintertime, my gas bill averages about $45 a month versus the same friends who might have a bill upwards of $100 to $120 a month for natural gas. So again, huge differences in my out-of-pocket expenses with a newer home than they have with their older home. So these are things that you want to take into consideration when comparing between a new home, a brand new construction home, and a home that, is 20, 25 years old. Another huge advantage is getting a space that's actually designed for how we live today. For decades, home layouts were dominated by choppy formal rooms, a small closed off kitchen, a formal living room nobody used, and a small cramped family room. That's just not how most of us live anymore. New homes reflect our modern lifestyles. While open concept floor plans remain popular, new design trends for 2026 are also about flexible living spaces that can double as a home office or gym, and smart storage solutions like walk-in pantries and functional mudrooms to keep life organized. We're also seeing a move toward natural textures, earthy tones, and sophisticated color palettes that feel clean and inviting. With a new home, you're not stuck with someone else's choice of an avocado green bathroom or 1990s honey oak cabinets. you get to start with a clean, contemporary slate. By the way, if you're finding this helpful, please do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next video where we'll break down how to negotiate with home builders. All right, so moving on to our next section, this brings me to one of the most exciting parts of buying new, making it your own. When you buy a used home, you get what you get. If you hate the carpet or the countertops, you either live with it or get ready for a costly and messy renovation. Let's say you want to update that dated kitchen and bathroom, that could easily cost $30,000 or more depending upon the scope of the update. Since most people don't have that in cash, they put it on a credit card at a current interest rate of between 20 and 24%. That's a new payment of over $800 a month for 5 years just for the renovation. Now, compare that to a new build where you're the designer. You want those upgraded countertops and premium floors? You can have them. That same $30,000 in upgrades gets rolled into your 30-year mortgage at what's currently a 6% interest rate or lower, and that adds only about $180 per month to your payment. A huge savings. And best of all, you get to avoid having to deal with the mess and the inconvenience of a renovation, which could disrupt your life for anywhere from 2 weeks to several months. You're financing your dream kitchen for a fraction of the monthly cost, and it's not just about looks. Many new homes come pre-wired for high-speed internet, a feature that's incredibly difficult and costly to retrofit into an older home. And that's if it's even possible, because the cable company may not have laid that type of cable down in your neighborhood yet. And it often includes smart tech like thermostats and video doorbells right from the start that you can control with your phone or other Bluetooth device. By the way, if you're finding this helpful, please do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next video where we'll break down how to negotiate with home builders. Let's talk about where the market's at right now. And this is something that gives new home buyers a massive, almost unfair advantage, and that is builders offer incentives. Builders are in the business of selling homes, regardless of the market conditions. And in many markets, they're highly motivated to make a deal. They don't just negotiate on price, they offer powerful incentives that can dramatically lower your out of pocket costs. And these aren't small perks. It's frequently possible for builders to offer to pay all of your closing costs, give you credits for design upgrades, and, or most powerfully, buy down your mortgage interest rate. A rate buy down is where the builder pays your lender to lower your interest rate, whether temporarily or permanently, and it can save you hundreds of dollars each month. In some cases, the average mortgage rate for new construction buyers has been nearly a full percentage point lower than for buyers of existing homes. Some builders running special promotions have even offered teaser rates 2 to 3% below market to qualified buyers. Finally, for many, real estate is also an investment. And what are new home builders known for? Besides building homes? Well, raising their prices whenever they feel the market can bear it. Show me the money! Show me the money! While there's no guarantee of value increases in every instance, new construction buyers often see dramatic increases in value during the first few years they own their home, while established neighborhoods may go up much more slowly. Let's flip back over to resale homes for a moment because it isn't a one-sided argument. Resale homes can have their own charm and appeal. They're often located within established neighborhoods with big, beautiful trees and mature landscaping. And they may have unique character, all of which you won't find in a new home subdivision. Now, on the flip side of that, it is not a completely one-sided argument. Resale homes have their own appeal. They're often in established neighborhoods with big, beautiful trees and unique character that you can't find in a brand new development. And sometimes, depending upon the market, the initial sticker price can be lower. But you have to ask yourself whether that charm is worth the risk of a surprise $15,000 roof replacement. Is the mature landscaping worth paying higher utility bills forever? For most buyers, especially those who need financial predictability, the peace of mind, modern design, and long-term savings of a new home often win out. When you boil it all down, the choice between a new and a used home isn't just about style. It's a major financial decision. A new home offers you predictability, helping protect you from huge repair costs that can pop up with older homes. It offers long-term savings with better energy efficiency. It gives you a modern, functional space designed for your life, not someone else's. And in today's market, it can come with incredible financial incentives that make it more affordable than ever. Choosing a new home isn't just about that new car smell. It's about choosing a smarter, safer path. It's about buying peace of mind instead of a list of problems. It's an investment in your comfort, your financial stability, and your future. If you're considering a new home in the Las Vegas, Nevada area and want an expert on your side to help you find the right community and negotiate the best possible deal, my contact information is in the description below. If you're not in Las Vegas, I do have a network of agents across the country who I can put you in touch with who'd be happy to show you the new homes available in your area. Let's build your future the smart way. Thanks for watching. And in the description, you can also find a link to my new home checklist, which you can download free of charge. Please reach out, and if you would, leave any comments. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have moving forward. Check out our next video, in which we're going to talk about how to negotiate with home builders. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you watching.